Hello guys, welcome to another video of Chart Mojo. In this video, we will be discussing about Nifty, Bank Nifty, which we are looking over the next week. Also, we will be discussing about some FNO stocks which are forming up some interesting pattern. And definitely, we will talk about Adani Group stocks which were talk of the week. Okay, so let us start by looking at Nifty. Last week, we were analyzing Nifty, and what we have found was that 18260 level was the critical resistance zone. Okay, and the support zone last week we were looking for at 17770 level, aka 750 level, which we were looking at. Now, definitely Nifty have broken our lower support. Okay, the support which I have marked in the green shaded region, and Nifty hit 17500, which we were looking for. Okay, if you remember in last week video, we were expecting after a breakdown near about 17500 and 17350 level, which is nothing but a very good gap area which you can look at the chart right now. So guys, now 17500 will act as a support level, okay, for a trading session coming ahead. Ultimately, we might see Nifty filling this gap area of near about 17350. Now, regarding Adani Group stock, okay, if we see Adani Group stock, I'm not showing chart here, but you might have all have seen till now that the fall is massive, and fall is like when we say a term meltdown. Okay, the Adani stock price is giving a vertical correction. It's like a falling knife. So many people are asking, should we average, should we take a long position as it's a falling down, should we short the position, it's a kind of bubble burst. All these things are going around. So simply what a trader should do in this scenario is do not touch that stock. See, the risk management in such a very high volatile kind of a stock is very, very difficult. And it might happen that the direction you are trading is right, but before going into that direction, it will hit your stop loss. Okay. So if you have seen those chart, you know clearly that they are below 200 DEMA. Okay. If you see the weekly chart, they are even below 40 DEMA. Okay. And if you want to take a long trade, then it might be very difficult for you, even if that trade goes right in the long term, to generate good return. Why? Because your psychology will get disturbed. You will always look to buy the stock which is falling like a knife. Okay, which is falling in a one way direction, and out of 10 times, one times you will go right and 9 times you will go wrong, and you will keep holding those shares. So simply mark the rule. If you are looking at daily chart, do not touch the stock. Okay, do not try to buy the stock if it goes below 200 DEMA. Okay, and especially in case of now Adani stock which we are looking at, if someone is trying to go long just because the price has fallen so much, then one should avoid. If you are having your own fundamental analysis or something sort of like that, okay, on technical as such, there is no signal. There can be a dead cat bounce. Okay, there can be a little bit retracement upside also. Or if the Adani Group is able to handle the this scenario, okay, very well, then there can be also V-shaped correction as well. Okay, then in such situations, if you are having short view, what will happen? Basically, it will hit your SL. Or the other way around, if they are not, if they are not able to defend themselves, then definitely the ongoing move will continue. So as I said before, that you must be very alert in this kind of stock. If you want to trade, use smaller time frame chart and take entry intraday, exit in intraday. That's it. Use price action pattern in 5 and 15 minutes. Keep a very small stop loss in this kind of trade setup. Okay, and do not think from a very broader or long term perspective. Okay, so we will not touch this stock because risk management will be tricky in this counter coming in the coming week. If I look at Nifty chart, as we were discussing, 17350 is the level which I think it might fill the gap before we see the budget. If Adani stock is able to handle, as I was saying just before, if they are able to handle the criticism very well, there can also be a pullback. But in Nifty right now, if you want to take a long position, we must strictly take long position above 17,800. This is the key level. Now we should not initiate a long position on Nifty below 17,800. It might be, we feel that the market can turn, or market can give a V-shaped recovery, but you need to be aware of that the support which we have broken of 17,770, it took almost a month to form, and this level is not easy to be cleared out. Okay, so 17,800 you will keep a watch on. Once market move over 17,800, we will mark this breakdown as a failure. Okay, preempting a failure is again a wrong thing that you will do, so avoid that. Wait for 17,800. If it goes above that, you can go long. If it goes below 17,500 in the coming days, then you should go for a short side trade for 17,350. That's it. Okay, if it trade in between, you can avoid the trade, or you can take a trade on 5 and 15-minute chart pattern. As of now, on the larger time frame, we can't see any apart from these levels 17,800 and 17,500, apart from this level, we can't see any solid level which we can bank for. Okay, now if we go to bank Nifty chart, in bank Nifty we were looking at 43,200 level. In the previous video we were thinking at 43,200 will be the level to initiate a breakout, okay, of this triangle. But what we have seen is, we have seen that this resistance line, we can clearly see that there was a slight attempt on a Monday to this to be clear out, but ultimately we see a breakdown. We were discussing below 41,500, we could see near about 40k, and we could see intraday 41k and ultimately 40k. So this is the level we were watching for, near about 40k. Now if the ongoing selling continues, okay, so what will happen is, the target objective for this pattern, okay, the target will come about the triangle, first triangle length. Okay, so near about we will be looking at 39,500 if the moves goes on. Okay, if the down move goes on from here, 39,500 to 39,300 will be the level which one will look for. At that level you will also find the gap getting filled. Okay, the previous gap getting filled. Okay, so in bank Nifty below 40,000, okay, if it goes below 40k, there you can initiate a short opportunity, okay, for intraday purpose near about 39,700 and 39,500 level. You can watch for this level. If you want to go for a reversal trade setup, do wait for a hourly chart pattern, okay, or at least 15-minute chart pattern to show you a reversal sign, then only jump in. Okay, if we want to set a tone for the upcoming week, as we are going into the budget week, volatility can be very high, managing risk can be very high in this scenario. Okay, so work on the broader level. Okay, in bank Nifty 40,000 is the level. If it goes below that, there will be a short opportunity opening up, and if it goes now above 41k in intraday, okay, then we could look for some opportunity. Okay, specifically if you want to take a safer side trade, then you must wait for 41 300 level, which is nothing but this candle high. Okay, 41,300 to 41,400 level, and then it can be termed as, if the market goes above this level, we can at least think that the sell off was a very stretched and market could give a reversal. So for a safer trade, wait for 41,300 to 41,400 level, but above 41,000 one can look for a long side trade, and we would see a retracement for this move. Okay, now we will quickly look over Dow. Okay, if we see Dow, we can clearly see a falling resistance line, Dow taking support at falling resistance line, and Dow is trying to give a breakout. It is ultimately getting resistance over 34,500 level. Okay, we are seeing a resistance over this level. Uh, as such, the global market are not indicating any signal. They are on a stronger side, so we are taking cue from there as well. But the selling in Indian market before the budget is a little bit we are worried about. So in the global market, we are not seeing any weak sign. It's a neutral sign. So we are taking this cue that the Dow and overall the global market are positioned to be neutral to slight bullish. If you see stock, last week we were discussing that some of the FNO stocks or a larger, broader market is showing weakness in their chart. Similarly, I have given for the next week, we are looking at two short side trade, one long side trade, and basically we are having again a negative bias till 350 level. Okay, Nifty filling that gap, okay, which is about till 17350, will continue with that bias. We are seeing a breakdown as well. Now in this chart you can see there is a falling there is a rising resistance line here, but that was acting as a support line. Okay, support. Okay, then it is acting as a resistance. You can clearly see the price action from the chart. Okay, here it is taking support. Now in the stocks like SBI, okay, there are chances of breakout or breakdown failure because the price action is such that if you analyze this chart, the there will be a sharp movement, okay, after breakout breakdown, and there will be a quick retracement as well, which will create wicks, okay, which will create candle shadow wick, which you can see from these points, okay, which will create this kind of wicks. So what you need to do, the breakdown will appear below 1220 level. You need to wait for another day for the confirmation. If on next day selling persists, then there can be a short opportunity for the coming week. For the level which one could wait for is near about 1100. Okay, this is the level which one can wait for. Next counter which we are looking at is Godrej Property. Now its results are soon, but the level which one need to watch for is, again, for a safer side, if you want to take a safer level, it's 1100, but the breakdown will appear near about 1140 level. Okay, if 1140 level is taken out, then we might see a downside movement here in Godrej Property. And as per the price action pattern which we can look, let me squeeze the chart a little bit. Here you can see a one-way correction going on from the 25 to 2600 level. You can clearly see a one-way down move, then a descending channel pattern forming up. So the view is of a negative side, although the results are coming, okay. But if we see a fall below 1440, then there should be a downward pressure in this counter, and we could expect 1000 level in the coming week if we see a successful breakdown. What happened if we will see a breakout? Then this will become a busted descending triangle pattern, and similarly the target will come on the upper side. Looking at the current price action pattern, I am expecting more of a downward move, but before breakout or breakdown, one should avoid taking position in such counter. M&M, now M&M is an interesting chart. If you will see Mahindra and Mahindra for the upcoming weeks and days to come, here we can see there was an HNS top formation forming up. You can see left shoulder, head, okay, then right shoulder. There was a breakdown here also, but again at this candle, which you can see as a kind of a hammer pattern forming up, okay, here it have taken the support. Okay, now then it cleared its previous resistance, but again took resistance, then again it trapped in the support. So basically what we are looking here is that there was an HNS formation which failed, then there was a breakout which again failed, and it has taken again support. So this means now there is a rectangle formation which can happen here. Okay, if we see current price action pattern, okay, or if we see the current price action for the past 2 weeks in Mahindra and Mahindra, it is more of a doji candle, okay, doji spinning top candle and long leg doji candle, which means both bulls and bear are fighting, okay, near about at the level of 1300 to 1330 level. Okay, within this 2% range, the buy and sell action is happening. Okay, so above 13 we will mark 1365 as a level, okay, or we could take 1370 as a level. You could mark this level, you could create an alert on your chart that after 1370 we could at least see some kind of movement in this counter, because the consolidation is near about 2 quarters. Okay, and we could definitely see, if we clear 1370 level, first level would come for intraday as a 1400, and we could expect 1500 for the upcoming days to come in this. So these are three FNO counters. Two are for, we are looking for a breakdown side, and one we are looking for a breakout side. Trade should be avoided before breakout or breakdown in this counter. Okay, so this is it for the video. If you are new to our channel, please do subscribe our channel. If you like our video, then do share with your friends. Till then, take care, and I will meet you in the next episode.